Hi everyone, my name is Jacqueline Aquino, and today I'm going to be talking about how the minimum age for retirement is increasing. The period of late adulthood begins at the age of 65 and up. During this period, adults are experiencing changes in their life, such as going into retirement, health problems, and contemplating the impact that they've made within society. In addition to all of these looming questions, there comes the question of how and when seniors will be able to retire. We all know that rising economy comes higher bills and the need for more money. For senior citizens, the cost of living also goes up. But since most of them are now retired, it's harder for them to pay these bills. According to the textbook Exploring Lifespan Development, in recent decades, however, age of retirement has risen in the United States and Western nations. The economic recession of 2007 and 2019 extended this trend, modestly raising the retirement age of baby boomers, according to Burke 2018. Due to this increase in economic demand, seniors are now having to work longer. Additionally, in 2019, President Trump signed the Secure Act bill, which further extended the access to retirement funds. The increasing age of retirement is due to lack of funds and the increased population and the rise in the economy. Baby boomers have worked hard for most of their lives, and it has become a part of who they are. So the increased age of working doesn't bother them as much. With working ages increasing, there is no longer a distinction between the working environment and the ability to retire. The distinction between work and retirement has blurred. Nearly 40% of the U.S. adults ages 65 to 69, and nearly 20% of those in their 70s are still working to some capacity. Working gives people purpose and passion in life, and a common struggle that most people approaching retirement face is what is going to be their next step in life. There are many factors that go into deciding when someone will retire. People must analyze whether retiring is good for their health, their economic status, and their overall well-being. According to our textbook, Exploring the Lifespan Development, people in good health, for whom vocational life is central to self-esteem, and whose work environments are pleasant and interesting are most likely to keep working. For these reasons, individuals in high-earning professional occupations usually retire later than those in blue-collar or clerical positions. This shows that people with higher-paying jobs tend to push off their retirement because they are satisfied with their careers and do not want to lose their higher-paying job. Another factor to that is also that people in higher paying jobs are normally able to maneuver their schedule more often. So people that are working in more manual labor and stuff like that, when they get older, it's harder for them to work because, of course, their health is declining. Due to California's rapid growth in the senior population, it is harder for seniors to receive the adequate funding and services through their Social Security plans because so many people are using the program at once. In Fresno County, the population of people over the age of 60 has increased 24% from 2010 to 2017. It is apparent that the generation of baby boomers are reaching retirement and causing strains on the resources because of the size of the population. This strain on the resources is causing seniors to push off their retirement and have to continue working. The exponential growth in senior population is only making it harder for them to retire at the required age, which is right now 66 to 67 years old. According to UC Berkeley Labor Center, the fastest growing groups of seniors are 80 years and older, Latino, and Asians. Since Fresno County's population is 78% Hispanic, this means that the Latino elderly community is also growing rapidly. The growing population will leave many elders falling below poverty lines. Similarly, Los Angeles has the same problem as the Central Valley because their Hispanic community of elders is rapidly increasing and causing them to struggle to find the funds to support these communities. Thankfully, Fresno County does have some organizations that assist senior citizens with the retirement process, as well as other services. For example, Fresno and Madera Agency of Aging is feeding seniors with free meals and offering forms of healthcare to ensure that they are staying both physically and mentally healthy. There is also the Fresno County Employee Retirement Association, which assists with helping senior citizens enter into retirement. A really important step that they help with is acquiring the right paperwork for this process. These programs are very essential to senior citizens of Fresno County and provide great services to help with the transition into retirement. In accordance to elderly population rising, the age of people retiring is increasing. According to the Sacramento Bee, more than 740,000 California residents between the ages of 65 and 74 are employed or looking for work, roughly doubled the number from 15 years ago, according to the Sacramento Bee review of the latest census data. Much of this is because of the rapid increase of the baby boomers going into retirement. Many of them do not have enough money to retire, causing them to have to work longer. The Sacramento Bee also states California's working seniors are more likely to work as college professors, CEOs, doctors than younger workers. The census figures show. Seniors are less likely to work in jobs that require significant manual labor or to work in an entry-level or part-time jobs. This population chooses to stay in higher paying jobs instead of working in manual jobs because it only makes sense that as they're getting older, they're no longer able to do that manual work anymore. In a national viewpoint, the crisis of senior retirement age increasing has been a topic of debate. With the recent implement of the bill called the Secure Act, passed in December 2019, made it easier for people to enter into retirement plans, increased the age of retirement to 70.5 to 72 years old, and allows 401k plans to offer annuities. This bill was passed to ensure that the elderly population can provide for themselves after retirement. This bill will make it easier for small businesses to create safe harbor retirement plans that are less expensive and easier to administer to their workers. Enacting bills like this will help ensure that the economic stability of this generation and future people to retire. However, the increase of the minimum age requirement to receive these funds is a topic of conflict. People argue that with the increase in life expectancy, it would only make sense that the age of retirement would increase, while others argue that after working for the majority of their lives, they want to be able to retire and enjoy their retirement and not be too old to do things that they've waited for. From a worldly perspective, retirement varies across the world. For example, in countries like Singapore, the minimum age to retire is 62 years old. Also, in Singapore, a business does not have to pay retirement benefits to an employee unless specifically stated in an employee's contract. According to Investopedia, an online economic website, they state that the HSBC 2013 survey revealed that Singapore is one of the best nations on earth for retirement, with a whopping 88% of its respondents stating that they were able to save enough money during their working years of retirement comfortably. Due to Singapore's government in place security plan, people can put money into different accounts in order to save up money for their retirement. In comparison to other nations, the United States has a moderate plan for senior citizens, but the rising demand in funds from the increasing retirement population has caused people to feel insecure about their retirement funds. Working past retirement seems like the only option for people to save enough money for retirement unless the government gets involved. With the new enactment of the Secure Act, people are able to have more time to save money, but they will also be working longer, which can be a struggle for someone entering into their 70s. The United States needs to think of a more efficient way to take care of their senior citizen population without working them to their deathbeds. Thank you.